Hello, my wonderful Aries. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys, so we have two cards here. The Nine of Swords. Okay. And we also have the Tower. So some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, potentially an air sign here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. So, what I see here, Aries, is there is a situation at hand that is really stressing you out. Now, as much as the Nine of Swords does speak about, being stressed out or not feeling like yourself because you feel a situation is consuming you, it has a lot to do with the pattern. It has a lot to do with something that is repetitive, a lesson that is resurfacing, or a lesson that is continuously coming up, but the lesson is essentially not being learned, right? So what I see here, guys, with the Nine of Swords and the Tower is there is something here that is resurfacing in this connection, and you're familiar with this. Why? Because this is not the first time that it has happened. So it's like an ongoing lesson, but this time you are in an energy of wanting to get to the bottom of it. We also have the Tower here, so it could be that this week you're receiving some sort of unexpected communication from this person, or there's an unexpected event that takes place while you guys are communicating that leads to this Nine of Swords energy. Again, I don't feel like it's something that you're not familiar with. In a way, even though the Tower speaks about something being unexpected, it also touches on, like a wake up call or a realization. And for many of you, I feel like this is something you already know, something that has already come up. So if it's like a conflict, it could have been an ongoing conflict. If this is an on and off connection, maybe this time around you're realizing, okay, well, this connection has been on and off for quite some time, and I need to do something about it because I'm realizing that this is going to fall apart. Okay, so that's what I see here, an ongoing lesson or, like a repetitive pattern. But this time around, you're wanting it to come to an end here. Okay, so I don't really see it as unexpected. I see it as something where you're like, okay, not this again, or now, now is the time for me to realize that this keeps resurfacing, so I need to do something about it. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck here, and we have the Four of Swords. Interesting. Seems to me that this is someone who is possibly viewing you as healing from some sort of a conflict. So, you and this person could be conversing, but maybe there was a harsh exchange of words, or it was just you being blunt about what you wanted in this connection. But they do feel like you are healing from a connection here. And Four of Swords could be symbolic for some sort of silence that usually takes place after, with the Five of Swords, again, a disagreement or a misunderstanding. So this person is definitely up in their head. They're kind of wondering what you're thinking about what was said. That's what I'm getting in particular. So they could be revisiting a conversation, and they're, if it was, via text messages, they're reading what you have said, and they're really bothered by it, or they're like they're continuously revisiting, the very thing that was communicated here. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. The Devil. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I really do feel like this person is like up in their head. There's a lot of obsessive thinking. And, as much as the Devil speaks about obsessive thinking, it speaks about an attachment that you feel. So it could be that they're feeling an attachment towards you. It could be that they're feeling, they're dealing with some sort of addictions or attachments in their life, but it's a very difficult energy to overcome. Now, because they're viewing you in this energy, I do feel like there are obsessive thoughts surrounding you and this connection, and they feel this very deep attachment to you, but they can't put their finger on why. Okay, so, Nine of Swords Devil is again something resurfacing here, and your person is acknowledging or aware that it's no longer working. So they may be feeling like the communication between the both of you is, creating a block, or the communication between the both of you needs to be more consistent. These are all generic examples, but what I'm getting at is as much as they're acknowledging what is not working in this connection, they're having a difficult time walking away from it or creating a change. It's kind of like sitting in what you know is wrong, but trying to figure out your next moves, or feeling like, I know this is not working, but I don't know how to get out of it. It could be a very tough circumstance here. Okay, Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in the challenge position. Seems to me that it's someone who wants to, work on this connection. It's someone who wants to prove that they can be the person that you're deserving of. But with the Six of Swords, there's an energy of wanting to move to calmer waters. So this person, the reason why they feel challenged this week is there's an energy of wanting to prove themselves to you, but they feel like the first step is to create some sort of peace. So, what I'm picking up on here, guys, is they feel like the way that you guys are communicating with each other is either making them feel uneasy, or they know that you guys are upset with each other. So, it's like, I want to be able to speak to Aries in a better manner, in a kinder manner, before I even think about investing in this situation. So, what's coming up very consistently here, guys, is the communication between you both. And this person wants it to change. Whether that be more consistency, whether that be just being kinder to each other, or being more upfront or more truthful, they do want to feel more at peace when it comes to the conversations that you guys have. So they may feel like lately there has been a lot of bickering, or lately there has been a lot of conflict here, and they just want to communicate with you in a more of a peaceful manner. The Six of Swords also touches on someone who is moving from one space to another mentally. So they could be letting go of some sort of hurt. They could be letting go of their ego, something that is, hindering this connection here. The way that you're viewing them, Two of Wands. Well, you definitely sense the distance between you and this individual here with the Two of Wands. But I will say that for some of you, you're waiting for a sign from this person. Like, you're at the point where you feel like you have done what you, should have done, or you feel like you put your best foot forward. Two of Wands does highlight the distance between the both of you. Specifically, I'm getting emotionally, but there's also an energy of saying, okay, well, I need to see something from this person. I need this person to, meet me halfway here. And so I also feel like for some of you, you may have given this person an ultimatum, or like an ultimatum, or you may actually feel like the ball is in their court. So in your feelings, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you feel like you made something very clear. Knight of Swords is, clear cut communication. It could be very unexpected. It could be that you just chose to communicate how you feel to this person without really thinking too much about it. So Knight of Swords could be a very fast moving, energy, but you do feel like you made it very clear in terms of your intentions and what you want in this connection. The Sun card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, Ten of Wands. And the Eight of Cups, yeah. It's like you were holding on to some sort of hope here, but with the Knight of Swords and the Sun card, there's an energy of you feeling like, okay, I did my part. I've made how I feel and what I wanted in this connection clearly, or I've made it clear, but clearly you're not able to meet me halfway, or you feel like your desired outcome was not the outcome in this situation. Because we have those two cards followed by the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups, which is you taking a few steps back and saying, I need to detach. So this week you could be detaching from this situation because it's just becoming too heavy. You feel like, yes, I am thinking about you. Yes, I do have emotions for you. But if there's nothing being done in this connection, or I feel like it's weighing me down more than it's progressing, then it's time for me to detach here. So for some of you, you had a conversation with this person and you made this very clear. And by this, I mean, with the Sun card, you've illuminated that what you want here, for example, could have been a connection or more consistency. And if you're not receiving that, then it's something you need to walk away from. So, how you're feeling or what you're thinking is something you feel you made very clear to this person. And Eight of Cups and Ten of Wands is walking away from something that feels very heavy, walking away from a situation. It's not to take away from the fact that it could be very difficult, because the Eight of Cups is like emotionally detaching, but it's still a very difficult process because you feel like you've tried time and time again, or you feel like it's a situation where you had to put forth a lot of effort with that Ten of Wands, but you're starting to realize, like, okay, if this is not changing, then I need to walk away. Okay, the Empress, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Not only is this person realizing your worth, the Page of Pentacles could be, a message, right? An incoming message, a phone call, just this person reaching out to you. But when you have the Page of Pentacles and the Empress, it's two very different energies. Some of you may receive a message from this person, but you may feel like it's not enough. And I don't say that in a way where you're coming from an entitled space, but it is an energy of saying, okay, well, the energy that I'm in is, yes, I'm open to receive, but I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. More than anything, you know where this connection can go, and you're planning for the long term. You're making some sort of larger plans where when this person comes in and communicates with you, you feel like you guys are not on the same page. You feel like this person, when this person communicates with you, you may feel like, okay, well, they're coming in to speak to me, but that's about it. They're coming in to tell me that they miss me, but that's about it. You're wanting to see, you're thinking about the building blocks. You're thinking about, okay, what are we going to do about these emotions, or how are we actually going to take things to the next step? So this conversation you feel like is not enough, or it's you're not really getting to the bottom of an issue, if that makes sense. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. Three of Wands in their feelings and the Queen of Wands. They definitely acknowledge the distance between the both of you, but they're still very fixated on you with that Queen of Wands energy. They feel like you're one of a kind. You're someone who is not only just one of a kind or rare or special, they love the way that you carry yourself, but there is an intimidation factor here. And Three of Wands is like someone who is still fixated on you, but there is distance and they're trying to create some sort of a plan. So, as much as they want to, take things to the next level, like some of you could be communicating with this person this week, but again, you feel like the conversation is not enough. And that's because there's some sort of a plan taking place. Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah. Here's what I will say, Aries. I feel like this person is definitely wanting to communicate with you. Okay, that's something that we've established here. But they're coming in with the page energy, which may come off to you as not enough, or we're not on the same page. I think this person is going to express how they feel towards you, but with the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords, they're not really sure about the future of this connection. So it's all about perspective. Like whether it's, you just want to hear from this person, or, maybe then that would be your desired outcome. But if you want more in terms of taking things to the next level, you may be disappointed in this connection here. So I'm just giving you two different scenarios. I also feel like it's very different because this person is not really sure what the future holds, but they still want to reach out to you. For you, you feel like I've already said what I needed to say, and at this point, I'm trying to detach, or I'm trying to leave this behind. Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo, Queen of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Hermit. Here's what I will say, Aries. Some of you are choosing yourself. Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Well, Nine of Pentacles is choosing yourself, but the Queen of Swords is having set very clear boundaries and saying, this is not something this is not something I want to tolerate, right? If it's not meeting my standards, or if it's not doing anything for me, then I don't want to invest in it. Now, with the Hermit and the Ten of Cups, this is someone who's going to be thinking about a commitment with you, but the Hermit is a very isolated energy. It's thinking about something and not knowing what your next steps are. Because in traditional tarot, the Hermit's kind of stuck at the top of the mountain. Now, with the Queen of Swords, there's an energy of being optimistic, okay, but cautiously optimistic, right? She has one hand out, but then she also has her sword up, which is you being open for some sort, like a form of communication from this person, but still having your boundaries up. So you may be open to hearing what this person wants to tell you and the potential outcome, but you have something in your mind of how you want things to work out, or you know what you want and you're not going to be settling for less here. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.